This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. But I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps better have a look around, see about the Horcrux and the box of letters. Confringo! Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. That's all the Horcrux for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Dear Sirona, when I arrived here, I had a troubling sense that in many ways I wasn't like the other first years. I confess I worried that Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me, and pondered sending an owl to my parents, asking for them to fetch me, almost before the first week of classes had ended. How did you know? I presume you're not secretly a Legolimens? But I wonder that you seem to know my thoughts better than I did myself. That day in the Three Broomsticks, when you spotted me huddled in a corner, staring blankly at an untouched butterbeer and an empty bit of parchment, my quill dripping ink woefully onto the floor, and you came to sit with me, well, I shall never forget it. I recall a sudden sense of relief, as if somebody had cast a levitation charm on me. When you told me about how nervous you'd been to come to Hogwarts, I looked at you and it seemed beyond my imagination to think of you as anything other than the confident, contented witch sitting before me. In the days that followed, I marveled at how you charmed, in the non-magical sense I mean, everyone around you without apology, embracing who you were and who they were. It was as though a candle had flickered on for me. I realized that I could choose that path as well. Now that my school years are ending, the frightened first year witch I had been seems worlds away. And I know it's because of you, and I know it's because you saw yourself in that despairing creature in the corner in the pub, and so generously extended yourself to her. Yours sincerely, Mirabelle. P.S. Please tell Mrs. Sprottle that I plan on visiting her and Mr. Sprottle whenever I can, for the delightful conversation and, I am unashamed to admit, her incomparable cauldron cakes. Dear Sirona, I conjured this wee gift for you as a token of my gratitude. If you hadn't stood your ground on my behalf during Quidditch practice last week, I might have left the team altogether, and now we've won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Yours sincerely, Sean. My dear Sirona, I sent a note separately to dear Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle for their hospitality, but felt the need to put quill to parchment with my thanks to you as well. What a lovely rustbud from the castle. I won't soon forget how we giggled about that ridiculous note. Did he truly believe he was singing? And Mrs. Sprottle's steak and kidney pie was simply glorious. I shall be dreaming of it for days. I so appreciate you including me. I fear I must warn you, however, that this does not mean I will go easy on you in next week's match. You know that Ravenclaw is no match at all for Slytherin this year. Most gratefully yours, Philomena.
This must be Sirona's box of letters.
Dear Sirona, happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneaked into the kitchen and asked Finky to make your favorite, Green Crowdy. She was delighted to oblige. Not sure where she got the raspberries at this time of year. Genius, that Finky. Bess.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Dear Mrs. Sprottle, Mother and Father were delighted to hear that you and I had spent the afternoon at Gladrags last Sunday. Truth be told, I think my mother was ever so slightly envious. I shan't soon forget how heartily we laughed at my efforts to lace the bodice of my new dress. A challenge indeed, as is the rather delicate practice of properly situating a hat pin without wounding either my hat or my head. But I adore everything that we selected, and I have you to thank for now. And I have you to thank for now feeling like a marvelously fashionable witch. It was also a treat to dine at the Three Broomsticks without having to clear the tables. I shall own a place like that one day, mark my words. I consider myself more than lucky that you and Mr. Sprottle agreed to let me stay. I know that my parents feel precisely the same way. Yours gratefully, Sirona.
I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back. Revelio. Accio. Glacio. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio.
What have you done?
Glacio. Totalis. The beast Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Do cooperate, won't you? Protego! Professor Howin will never believe this. Lumos. Who lived here, I wonder? Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Lumos. I should investigate. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Lumo. Confringo. Confringo! Revelio. Confringo! Revelio. Revelio.
Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Someone died here.
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
And what do you have for sale?
You did away with all those dark wizards? Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. But your things will be safe with me, until they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money. Door's always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Revelio. Lumos.
Good for you, getting all those foul goblins a-hiding.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
I wouldn't mind a job in the center in Egypt. Always been
Fed them yet. You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins away.
I had plenty of opportunity to pursue any...
Revelio. Revelio. Expelliarmus! Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Can't imagine how I'd have felt.
Reparo. Accio. Confringo. Levioso, Incendio, Repulso.
We'll talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentioned Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw. We could have cheered them on together.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories. I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Revelio. Revelio.
Never knew butterflies were attracted to treasure. Must have missed that one in Beasts.
deserve better than
Here. Incendio.
I won't rest until you're
Leviosa. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
I dream of making a better world for me. They come after me. I'll stick 'em like a nogtail.
Repulsor. Accio. Incendio.
Confringo! How did that feel?
Descendo.
Reductor!
Incendio. Repulsor.
That's just pitiful!
Stupefy.
Oh, where's the run? Shine that!
Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Repulsor. Descendo.
Confringo!
Leviosa. Stupefy. Repulsor.
Reductor! Did I hurt you?
'Twasn't nothing. You may want to.
Freezer. Glacius. Stupefy. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius.
Nothing more than nothing.
Accio. Accio. Glacius. Incendio. Repulsor. Accio.
You're not going to like this.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Accio. Leviosa. Incendio. Repulsor. Ascendo. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio.
I almost captured a grapphorn in the forest.
Accio. Glacier. Incendio. Tego. Stupefy.
Better not be a...
Stupefy. Incendio. Confringo.
You're laughing. You'll regret crossing my path.
Stupefy. Confringo. Confringo. Accio. Glacier. Stupefy. Incendio. Levioso.
That all you got? My young friend.
Stupefy. Accio. Confringo. Glacier. Incendio.
Stop that right now.
Descendo. Depulso.
Well, you'll have to do better than that.
Revelio. Tego. Confringo.
You shouldn't go about stealing goblins' helms stolen by others now, should you?
Revelio. Confringo.
You let Nora Treadwell go.
Tego. Accio. Revelio. Confringo.
Skinned alive.
Revelio. Glacier. Confringo. Tego. Stupefy. Revelio. That solves that.